keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe, this is the most badass YouTube broadcast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C. Shot for the point, my roast masters today are none other than Versts and Tobes, and we're going to take a look at angry wild Spartans today. None other than
Wild Spartans after a good cleanse.
Yeah, it's angry wild Spartans. Yeah, I was talking to Willie Mack, and he's like, I used to really hate his content. It was like, now I really look forward to it because now it's the funniest shit on the web. It really is. Not deliberately, so I don't sound like a hypocrite. Pierce. It is the funniest shit going.
Oh, that
period.
Wild Spartans joke almost made me fucking puke. Oh, I feel so bad.
Jesus Christ. Well, here's the thing. I didn't want to do Lil Tay. I wasn't really in the mood for Lil Tay because, I don't know, I don't like doing kids, and it was so obviously...
like doing kids.
Yes. I'm not into that. I leave that to the blood sports. I leave that to the blood sports community. And it's not my bag. I've never done... I never did anything on Corbis, really. I think I mentioned it on one podcast almost 2 years ago. And I don't know. It's just... I got a bad taste in my mouth of the Aiden progress I get. But I guess we could talk about her parents. And nobody's going to sit there and... If you think you tuned in, like, we're going to say this is, like, okay to do this, you're wrong. But it's just not as big a deal as people are making it out to be. I mean, for Christ's sakes, they're showing that tape where they're asking her to repeat something. Fucking Corey Feldman laughs at you. He had to do fucking coke and heroin and do a goddamn scene. Corey Feldman laughs at you.
Yeah, and he had to do a guy at one point. So
he had to do a dude. And Michael Jackson blew him or something. I don't know.
Wait, wow.
And look at him now. He's 50 years old. He's still a child star. I think. Everybody meets him. Hey, I was in Stand By Me. Where are you?
Oh, come on. That's fucked up.
Weren't you in the... Hey, I know you. Weren't you in that movie with the kid from Star Trek? Yeah. God damn. Wordy. No, I'm not. I wasn't wordy. I was the kid with the glasses. Yeah, Corey Feldman laughs at you. So, I don't know. We're going to go over Angry Wild Spartans.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this stuff's... so, you guys can see everything okay? All right, here it is. Nice chopped off Lil Tay. It's been exposed. It's not real.
Who knew? Who knew a 10-year-old wasn't making Rambo money?
Much to the shock of the YouTube community. Here we go. Kavos, everybody. I see you, Lil Tay. I see you. I got you in my sights.
Target acquired.
I see you, Lil Tay. I got you in my Kavos sights, not in the Blue Skull sights. That shit didn't work out.
Those days are gone.
Those days are over. Not in the Blue Skull.
Short-lived.
Short-lived. I got you in my sights. I got Kavos sights on you. Look out.
Soldier 76.
Nowadays on the internet, it seems all you need to be famous is to flex all your money.
I'm headed out, bitch.
Be a spoiled little shit.
That's ironic.
Yeah. That reminds me of somebody.
Yes.
Can't quite put my tongue on it.
Spoiled little shit.
Pretty violent. I mushed her in the face because she wouldn't get out of my face.
And have this guy as your manager. Now, we all know the Danielle Brigolis. We all know the Woe Vickies. And now, of course, everyone knows Lil...
By the way, how old was Danielle Brigoli when she started doing 13. This shit? Okay. 13, keep that in mind. So approximately 4 years older than Lil Tay.
Lil Tay, the girl who has now 2 million Instagram followers, all she does is claim she's bought all these lovely cars and lives in these fuck-off big mansions. Here's some of her videos she posts on Instagram.
Lil Tay, let me tell y'all something. This shit costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
My apartment's bigger than that. It's not that big.
That's a small fucking bathroom.
Yeah, no. Like, what the fuck?
Also, when I was 6
in
years
LA,
old,
Tommy.
What's that?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no way.
Your apartment
Bathroom.
ain't in LA.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, right.
Yeah, add like 600K onto that.
Yeah. Fucking, you know.
Okay, I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
200K for an igloo. God damn. I forgot.
Louis, Versace. And also, when I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta and I was broke as hell.
Surprise! It's a work.
Every day.
Surprise!
You know, when she lived in Atlanta, do you think she even understood? Like, how old was she when she was in Atlanta? Like 6?
I guess. Yeah. Those were
Like, how
hard
much do
days.
you really fathom at 6 years old? You know?
I don't know. Enough to know she's broke and she's doing all right now. How did you do that, Lil Tay?
But one day I woke up, I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more. So I got up and I started working hard, moving bricks, and now
What? See, I want to know if
got
the
a point.
Asian family knew what moving bricks meant.
Yeah.
Or it's just like, the real talk, the metaphor Messiah says it, so let's put it in.
Yeah.
You know? Moving bricks.
You ever seen a
The boy
9-year-old
with
move
the
cocaine
multicolor
before?
hair.
What'd you say?
I said, you ever seen a 9-year-old move cocaine before? This is news. to
See,
me.
I told you guys all along, it's fake. It's fake. Somebody
She
was
also
behind
sells
this.
she also sells Real Talk's weed. Diversifying that income,
If
baby.
I had the money, I would hire an Asian actress to sell Real Talk weed, and I would have opened it with it today if I had that kind of money. Jesus. Like, I'm going to wake up today and start selling cocaine at the age of 7.
we be living in the hills. See that view? Y'all don't have that view.
Nope.
And I be holding your mama's rent.
Ooh.
This bag cost me a Lamborghini, and I worked hard. So if y'all work hard, y'all can accomplish your dreams just like I did. Lil Tay just got verified. Y'all hoes said I wouldn't make it, but bitch, look, I'm verified now. Lil Tay, the youngest flex of the century. Bitch, I just got verified.
Oh, no. You think somebody's involved in this little skit?
You would have thought. You think that might have been fake?
And the guy happens to be Asian. Maybe he's a family member. No, no, I'm just kidding.
Police! You're crazy!
Shut your ass up, ugly ass boy.
Because it's normal
Yeah, this
for
is real.
business casual Asian men to be writing
Shut your ugly ass up.
That's actually Woe Vicky's manager. I found out through one of Woe Vicky's videos
It's Will Vicky's manager.
addressing the Daniel Brigoli fight they had.
Previously, we have released a statement to condemn Danielle for her reckless action.
So it seems this guy is one of the masterminds behind these juvenile celebrities who talk shit and flex all their money. I thought it was an interesting connection there. You got Woe Vicky and Lil Tay all in connection with this guy, and just genuinely being.
The detective work is just stunning.
Yeah.
Thank God we have fucking Pierce to get in the bottom of this shit. Holy shit. Jesus.
Elementary, my dear one.
Yeah. Must have
What
rubbed
would we
off.
do without you, Kavos?
Every English kid's a detective.
A bad
Oh, it all makes sense now. He's not an entertainer. He's a detective. Oh, okay. You know,
He's not a comedian. He's not an entertainer. He's not a detective. I don't know. What is he? He's funny, though.
Especially Lil Tay. Like, Woe Vicky, I don't care. She's an idiot. She can make her own
She's only like 4 or 5 years older than the kid I'm fucking criticizing.
choices. She's old enough. Where Lil Tay is super young. And the
Super
adults are shaping her right now. And they're not... all
No, because 13, 14, 15-year-old, this is appropriate.
Yeah, once you hit
Because
12,
the phenomena of the
can't
child star was born yesterday.
You know, I wonder why Keemstar didn't fucking send Kavos and say, hey, there's nothing wrong with what's going on with Lil Tay. Oops, no. And I wonder why Kavos didn't make a video about Aiden projects. I don't know.
Well, you know, he's 12, Tommy. He already
That's
passed the
right.
threshold.
Yeah, he's around Daniel Brigoli's age. Excuse me. Moving on.
the adults around her are just ruining her childhood. I mean,
Ruining it.
Look at her face in that picture.
Maybe she's making a goof. Look at her face. Hard evidence that
she's suffering. Truly suffering.
True suffering.
Truly suffering.
Yes.
Sitting in a Mercedes
Yeah.
with money. It's truly suffering.
So before we get into Lil Tay being exploited by everyone around her and her family and friends, let's just talk about quickly her mum, who it got exposed that Lil Tay, you know, this is when it started going downhill for Lil Tay. Her mum got fired from a retail firm. It was on the news. And apparently her mum was using her company's mansion to like flex for Lil Tay's videos. So Lil Tay being in mansions, they weren't really hers. And then it also got exposed that this picture here on her Instagram with a really nice Mercedes was the mum's boss's car, whose permission they didn't get to take the photo. So
Wait, so you're telling me this whole thing was fake?
Yes. And they didn't cut in the boss. The boss was not cut in.
I'm so sorry. I did not tell you. I'm so sorry.
You think if her mom explained to her that this is worth more than his firm? You know my daughter's making more money than your salary right now, right?
Yeah, right.
You can have 10% if you just let us use the Mercedes for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. Selling fit tea, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe the conversation went something like this. Can you cut me in? Hell no, bitch! I am suing you for using my car without my permission. You're fired. And the conversation might have
I'm so sorry. I did not pay you. Please give me my job back. Flexing not good.
I challenge Lil Tay to a boxing match. Kavos, $10. Thank you so much.
I honestly could see that.
Finally, an even matchup. I'm waiting for this.
Waiting for this. You know what we missed? Scarce's fight in Rucka Rucka. And that must have happened when I was in LA. Maybe I missed it in the news team. I was embarrassed.
London?
Yeah, I think I talked to Scarce and he's like, yeah, I'm fighting. I'm like, oh fuck. And I felt like an idiot because I didn't know what he's fighting. I didn't hear anything about it.
Which Rucka? Wait. There are like two.
There's 10,000 of them. I don't know which one. I gotta find. What a lousy friend I am.
One of them.
Yeah. Well, he's
probably the biggest one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh, God, it's. I asked him to come on, and he's like, I gotta finish this training. So he's fucking focused. You know.
Out of trouble. I mean, it's pretty clear why the license plate is cropped out now, to be honest. So already you can see that the fake, phony Lil Tay, you know, she hasn't got much money. Not that I care. I don't care that you don't have much money, but if you're going to go on Instagram and claim, I have all this money, baby, what are you doing with your life? I'm like 5 years old, what are you doing with your life? Like, you're not doing anything with your life either. You're just a little girl. You don't need to be doing anything with your life right now. But, you know, when you...
That is first-class commentary.
So why the fuck are you doing this video?
So he said, okay, what are you doing? You're not doing anything with your life. She's 5 years old. She doesn't even be doing anything with her life.
Yes. You got it. I think I took it in much the same way. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Claim to be this massive multi-millionaire, and you're actually not.
Nope. And I got to the bottom of it.
Look at talking to her? Why the fuck is he talking to Lil Tay? The fuck is she?
Listen here, you little fucking brat. You think you have money? I have money. I have money.
I made 100,000. I made 100K.
I made 100,000 this month, and my parents still pay for my college. I am fucking rich. What do you got?
Yeah, I wonder if he's paying for his own college now. He can afford it.
I hope.
That's a good
That'd
point.
be nice.
Maybe he is. Maybe that's his business.
Yeah, no, not that I fucking.
I lived with my parents, so my rent's paid. I made at least 100K last July, and my parents are fucking loaded.
Between my teeth. Okay, I worked hard for this money.
Yeah.
So you can only dream of having his pubes.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
It just becomes a bit embarrassing and a bit sad. Especially for this little girl who's been used by the adults around her just to get some fame and some money, because obviously there's a shit ton of money.
How inconsistent can you get?
I know.
Like, why the fuck are you talking about it to her, towards her, like you're critiquing her, and then go up to the parents and critique the parents like it was the first thing you thought about in the video?
I'll give you even something better than that. I got Drama Alert guys on my news team. Before he blew up, he was the biggest pain in the ass. Show this to Keem. Show this to Keem. Show this to Keem. Show this to Keem. So he did his share of fucking, like most of us, by the way, of getting to the top too. And I got guys that were inside. He's like, oh my God, Kavos, show it to Keem. Show it to Keem. Show it to Keem. So he's
Keem,
not the only one.
How does this video look?
Only for like, he acts like fucking internet fame is not that important. It means everything to you, Pierce. everything. And I don't even begrudge you for it. It's everything. Means everything to me, means everything to Clown, means everything to Keem. Everybody you know, it means everything. And they're willing to protect it at all costs. Don't sit there and act like, oh, it was just for some money and some fame. Just for some money. Are you kidding me? Fame is fucking great.
Priceless.
And anybody that tells you different is a lying sack of shit that doesn't want to share fame with you or does not want to see you enjoy it yourself. Bullshit. Even the tiniest bit of little internet fame is fucking great. I'm not. You're never gonna see. You're never gonna see me cut a promo on here and say, you know, a lot of you guys want to be a YouTuber, but you don't know what we go through. That's never gonna be fucking me.
I sit down and I jerk off to my follower list on fucking Twitter. Fame is good. Okay.
It's awesome. It's fucking fantastic. Fame is being the center of attention at Real Talk's get together. Fame is being noticed on a bus. It's great. It's great. Don't act like you don't like it. It's okay to like it. You somewhat earned it.
Social media. And
by driving the Drama Alert news team nuts.
If you check her Instagram story, Lil Tay is still keeping up this persona. She's going into Gucci store.
Why not keep up the persona? And we all have personas. Why not?
Wait, didn't you break character too and went back into your persona? I find that interesting.
Or is this your persona or not? Or are you not an entertainer? Do you not have a persona? Or do you have
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Or you're not a comedian. Fuck, at this point, I don't know if you're a YouTuber.
God, he goes through phases like a hormonal teenager. Like, I swear
oh, wait a minute. Hormonal teenager. I'm sorry. You're actually literally wrong. He just turned 20. You know,
a bit embarrassing and a bit sad. Especially for this little girl who's been used by the adults around her just to get some fame and some money because obviously there's a shit ton of money in social media.
Yes,
and if you, check
you know that better than everybody.
Check her Instagram story, Lil Tay is still keeping up this persona.
She keeps the persona up and nobody cares. They didn't care about Honey Boo Boo.
If you have an IQ of over 80,
yeah,
then you could easily tell that from the beginning it wasn't real.
It wasn't real.
It was just something to laugh at and have fun.
Where was she getting all this stuff? Oh, that's simple. It wasn't hers.
Yeah. Imagine, like I've always had this thought. Like, imagine if Whoa Vicky was like this, like PhD candidate, and this was like her doctorate. Like she was writing this as like a social, social study, and she's just gonna come back in and be like,
come back. Well, I tell you who's I know I'll tell you who's plays dumb. Fucking Brittany Ventney. She acts like a total
the best.
She's one of the smartest people on the internet, if you ask me.
Fuck her. Fuck.
I know you're mad at her. Everybody's mad at Brittany. I still like her.
I'll be honest. She fooled me a couple times back in the day.
Oh, did she really?
Look at this. Look at this little cunt. What a bitch.
She, and whenever I've talked to her, she doesn't.
About attention whore.
But I think that's like
coming from you, Tobes. That's fucking.
Yeah,
rich.
that's pretty funny. She's a booby streamer, and she makes no apologies for it. And apparently,
if I had tits, I'd be a booby streamer as well.
You do. You do have tits. You just can't show your face.
True. If
you know what? You could show your face and not be thrown off a roof.
Are you kidding? My dick could be out there already.
Yes. Well, maybe to break the fall.
That I think I'll pass.
All right, more appears.
Gucci store. She's buying things. She's popping tags at the Gucci store. This is all an act. And there was never any proof for anyone to know it was an act. However,
until now.
All right, we're done.
A video of Lil Tay just behind a green screen in front of her YouTube video, and her brother just telling her what to say to live up to this great persona they've made for her. So let me just play that clip for you right now.
I will say this: the persona is disgusting. I find it personally disgusting. But I gotta be honest with you, I've seen worse.
Yeah,
seen worse, heard worse stories.
This isn't the first time something like this has happened before. Everyone's acting like, oh my god, what is going on? This is
they're acting like this is like child abuse. You know, I've told my daughter, hey, look at the camera, I'm taking your picture. I think that's like as far as this goes.
Like, no, you broke ass bitch.
I thought that guy was gonna say the N-word.
That would have been something, wouldn't it?
Are Asians allowed to say the N-word? Real talk.
Listen, fuckhead.
John Richardson. I have a couple bucks on me. Love from Queensland, Australia. Love Australia. Gonna be doing an Australian-friendly show real soon. Pay attention on
Fuck
Twitter.
Australians.
Why? That's
kidding.
That's money.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes.
I love Australians.
Yes, me too.
You guys are my favorite.
Even that kangaroo fucker. Who I got to see his dick again today on Twitter. Unbelievable.
Lucky you.
You out here, out here like with your irrelevant ass. You making a video on me? Like, bitch, I'm way more irrelevant than you. You're trying to be relevant and you trying to be like me.
Mommy, stop! I was filming! Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Redo.
Every child star goes through this. Everyone. Yeah. This isn't even that bad. Like I said, Corey Feldman laughs at you.
Tame.
This is very tame. This is tame to what these dudes get. And I'm not saying this is right. Don't get twisted. Do not get it twisted. I'm just saying.
On the spectrum of child actors, she's on the very low end.
The very low end. Pay attention. I'm talking to you. I think the best argument you can make is, I guess it's really inappropriate for a kid to be talking and dropping those F-bombs. But let's put it this way. What if she was in a major motion picture and the scene called for the child to drop the F-bomb? Would you get that offended? I'm pretty much, most people in the chat would not. So what's the fucking difference? Because it's social media? Because she's pretending it's real? Well, they pretend wrestling's real. So what's the fucking difference? There is none. This is tame.
You need to be like more ignorant. You
gotta be like more ignorant.
Lil Tay be popping on.
Kavos is acting like he breaking a water can. I know. Hey, Kavos, could you find out if the Trump administration was infiltrated by an Obama spy? Could you get on that right away? Thanks.
That's his current case.
Yes.
Done.
If you could find the P tape as well.
Yes. You know? Yeah. Yes. How about the Nixon stuff while you're at it? I heard there's another Zapruder film.
On YouTube right now.
No. Redo. You need to be like more ignorant.
Asians. You must be. You're not ignorant enough.
You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here. Wait, what did he say again?
I will say this. I don't know how they can do this to their kids. I got to be honest with you. It is like my daughter's 2 years old. I cannot imagine commanding her to curse and act like Vicky. I can't imagine it. I cannot imagine it.
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
We're short for time here. We have a filming schedule. We need to keep this moving. Somebody get this kid's mother. Calm her down. It's almost 5.
Get her a Capri Sun, for fuck's sake.
I'm a trend maker and you a trend follower. You a Lil.
This is that one clip, isn't it?
Mommy, stop! I was filming!
Like, it just shows.
I mean, that happened last week with my daughter when I said, come on, we're going to eat. And she was like, I'm doing Musical.ly.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck me.
You should ban that shit immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, you know what? If she has at least 10K followers, let it ride.
I want to see if she can survive the onslaught, if it really is over for her. Because I don't see why it would be. Unless she's tainted because of Drama Alert. And other people don't want to work with her.
TMZ is starting to follow her around.
So it might even be too late. It's
just like reality TV. All that shit's fake, but everyone loves watching it because it's entertaining.
I don't know. I don't think it's any worse than Honey. Actually, I think it's actually better than Honey Boo Boo because it's work. Honey Boo Boo was slightly a work. You know?
Yeah, that shit was.
Whew. I mean, they did works on the show. Don't get me wrong, but the fact that she was one of those kids that travel around with those and they fed her that soda and it was awful. It was 10 times worse. You know?
She's just a normal girl. She speaks normally, and then they're using her and exploiting her and telling her to act in a certain way, like Woe Vicky and Danielle Bregoli, who have made millions probably.
And so is every other child actor on Earth being told to act a certain way. I
can't wait to see him do a video on the kids from Stranger Things at this point.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet they won't. You know. Or what about the kids that did It? That is
exactly.
It's one of the fucking.
They dropped F-bombs.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Yeah. They got down to their underwear and jumped into a pool.
Well, speaking of Corey Feldman, this shit that they did in that movie, you know,
I think we should all riot against Home Alone because we shouldn't be supporting that type of violence with children.
God, doesn't
come on.
he just sound like the fucking religious right at this point? Like in the 70s.
He really does. And you know what? Here's the thing. He doesn't give a fuck. There's an outrage. They wrote an article about him.
Listen,
I think, and I don't remember all of it. Thanks so much, Jeff. They wrote an article about him in the Huffington Post, and basically what it said, what I remember, is there's an outrage economy, and the first guy with the most subs to the door gets the money. That's it. And all he is an outrage entrepreneur, because he's obviously not an artist, and he said he's not a comedian, and is he not an entertainer? I don't know whatever you accuse him of, he's not. You know. So it's I think what Kavos, and I was watching some of his stuff a year ago when I thought he showed potential. It wasn't perfect, but there was potential there. Kavos figured out the algorithm, and he knows how to get the outrage stuff out first before anyway. So what does he do? A couple of cuts here and there, and splice it in. It's really not much more work than me editing this particular video to play for you. Thanks so much, Bryce.
Yeah, it's about the same.
It's not that much, and then you say a bunch of unfunny shit, you know, and act like this is wrong. You know, and not really think about it. And then, I don't know, do what he did to me. Check in with other adults to see if your opinion's okay. He doesn't care about Lil Tay. He cares about getting the highest hit video. That's what gets him off. And you know what? I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with that. But, I mean, who is he? A guru? A preacher? He's even said, I'm not a role model. What the fuck are you?
Yeah.
I'm just a person.
I told you right before we started the show. He's taking the Jim Carrey approach right now.
What's
like we're nothing. We're just there. I'm not Jim Carrey.
No.
We're just dust in the universe.
Yes.
We're made of the same material as everything else. We're just one.
That's
what he is.
Yeah.
He just sounds like a fucking pretentious cunt. That's what he does.
Yeah,
well, if he accepts any labels, then he can be criticized for it.
That's
so as long as he doesn't
exactly
have any labels, I can't say, you're not a very.
You can't
funny
say
comedian.
you're not good at it.
I'm not a comedian.
And I'm sorry.
You're not a very good critic.
Colossus, the reason for his success is because he bullied his way to the front by, the two other top guys that were in his category were Wild Spartans and Alex, and they're not fucking A personalities. He is. And he bullied, and I think he did show potential initially, but now it's just, I've seen him take videos out because it didn't hit the algorithm the way he wanted to, or didn't get notified in the sub box. It's bottom line, it's views, which, by the way, again, nothing wrong with it, but he's not an artist. He's just a reverse comic at this point.
Vicky, maybe Daniel Bregoli, who's made millions off doing this persona, they just thought, you know what, we'll take our little girl, we'll take this little girl.
And by the way, wasn't that Keemstar's argument when he called in last, saying I made Aiden a lot of money and that's why it's okay? So why isn't it okay for this girl to do this crazy shit and make a lot of money? What's the difference? I don't know. No video on Keemstar coming up for exploiting kids, guaranteed.
I can tell you the difference right now. He's not sucking on Lil Tay's mother's tit. He had Keem's dick in his mouth.
Yes.
But no mom tit.
No mom tit.
Exactly.
No mom tit.
One shot I still have her mom. She's kind of cute. Probably younger than me.
Pixelated vagina for him, I guess.
Only better, and we make her do this shit because why wouldn't she want to be internet famous? Why wouldn't she want to have all this money? It is so clear to see now. It's not her fault. You have to feel sorry for Lil Tay because she is the one being exploited.
Somebody says Tommy's chat's funnier than me. I don't know. I can't disagree with you. You're probably right.
The brother's clearly telling her what to do. She clearly does not act like that at all. So it's pretty sad to see that, to be honest, that, a little kid is being exploited for internet fame. Shame on the fucking parents and the brother who's doing it too. I couldn't even imagine. I have a sister. I couldn't even imagine showing her on a video, let alone telling her how to act just because I want her to be famous and making her be someone she's not. She doesn't even look like she's having fun doing it. Like, when the brother's telling her what to do, she's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, she does not look like she's enjoying herself. Just realise.
Sorry. Sorry. I'll back that up. Sorry.
She is the one being exploited.
She's not even having fun.
She clearly does not act like that at all. So it's pretty sad to see that, to be honest, that, a little kid is being exploited for internet
You're bad about this one, but fuck all the other ones.
fame.
The next video is about Lindsay Lohan's parents, okay? That's where it's going at this point.
I know. That's funny you mentioned that.
Does not act like that at all. So it's pretty sad to see that, to be honest, that, you know, a little kid is being exploited for internet fame. Shame on the fucking parents and the
Except Aiden. Fuck him.
brother who's doing it too. I couldn't even imagine I have a sister. I couldn't even imagine showing her on a video, let alone telling her how to act just because I want her to be famous and making her be someone she's not. She doesn't even look like she's having fun doing it. Look, like, when the brother's telling her what to do, she's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, she does not look like she's enjoying herself. Just realise how wrong it is of these parents and the siblings and everyone around.
I thought you realized it at the start of the video, to be honest.
Around her to just be pushing her and egging her on to act like this at such a young age where she can't decide for herself really what she wants. Parents need to be making decisions for them, and they're pushing her.
And you're a parent, you would know. Oh, whoops.
Do dumb shit like this at that age on the internet. That's like the worst part. Everyone will see this forever. The internet is forever.
Forever.
It never goes away.
Ever.
It will never go away for her.
Ever.
She got such a big following in such a short amount of time.
Ever.
I don't know if she'll be able to deal with depression. Maybe we'll have another Lindsay Lohan on our case.
Hey, there you go.
We'll have another Lindsay Lohan. And you would have called it.
Yeah.
Or maybe we have another Kavos when he had a breakdown, you know? That didn't.
Zero self-confidence within that video.
On
I
me
swear to God.
and the channel and everything. Basically, I've had a lot of
Maybe
shit
she'll
going
start
on
doing
life
videos with her
personally,
shirt off.
Listen,
and
fuckhead.
I just haven't felt.
Oh, 15 bucks. I gotta pause it. Hold on. That's it. Thanks so much. Please keep goofing on Kavos. Hey, Tommy, someday the news is slow. You could set up Jeff the Chin and callers versus vegan gays nutrition. I'm afraid of vegan gays. That guy's crazy.
He's fucking nuts.
That guy's nuts. I never make fun of vegan gays. You know, Jesus Christ. That's too.
I don't fuck with people who say they want to punch babies.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's
Well,
just
okay.
the point, bitch.
Thanks so much. Welcome to the Fuckheads.
Or threaten to kill Repsion live on stream.
Yeah.
Like,
that's fair.
I like guys that made $100,000, I like YouTubers that made a couple $100,000 and have nervous breakdowns. That's what I like. Hold on.
In my life personally, and I just haven't felt able to get in front of the camera.
Where's that fucking music now, Tommy?
Oh, what was I thinking? Actually, right. I don't know what I was thinking. Here we go.
Now, I hope it's gonna change, and I hope in a few days, maybe even tomorrow, hopefully, I can get in front of the camera and just,
get in front of that camera. Get in front of that camera.
Do something I feel shit.
Make money, bitch.
I feel like my
Make money.
Dance, monkey.
Dance, monkey, dance. You monkey, dance.
We're here to support you. Seriously. Come back. Take as much time as you need. We miss
personally,
you.
I have no place going in front of the camera. And I know a lot of you understand that, and a lot of you show me a lot of support. But
I don't understand. Fuck off. I don't care. Who cares? Jesus. All right, Lindsay Lohan.
Talk about blood sports fucking their own mother for a nickel. What is this then? Jesus.
I don't know what this is. It's funny.
I don't think you should put it into words because we might get sued.
It's funny. Is what it is.
I don't know, man. I do feel like that's the main takeaway of this video. Like, I'm not personally trying to go, oh, I hate Lil Tay. What she's doing is so wrong. I mean, she's successful. I mean, all they do is flex money, and it's a shock value of a little kid doing all this that is making her so successful. But now it's been exposed.
Now I understand why it works. Thank you for explaining to all of us simpletons who don't understand why.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just trying to get the video out first. That's what worked with Logan Paul.
It's just her parents and her siblings exploiting her. It's just a different issue altogether, and it's so much more wrong, and you feel so sorry for that little girl who now has to lead a completely different life and keep up with that persona because her parents...
Actually, she's got to go back to the old life is what it is. You know? With less money. And according to Keem, it's okay. As long as you make money.
Has to lead a completely different life and keep up with that persona because her parents and siblings made her do it for Instagram fame and for money. I'm not personally trying to go, oh, I hate Lil Tay. What she's doing is so wrong. Just realise how wrong.
Hold on. Something wrong with my computer here.
Oh,
I apologize.
I hate Lil Tay. What she's doing is so wrong. Just realise how wrong. I'm not personally trying to go.
Sorry.
Oh, I hate Lil Tay. What she's doing is so wrong. Just realise how wrong.
Sorry. It broke. I fucked it up, guys. And before everybody gets fucking bent out of shape, that was totally fucking edited deliberately out of context. Out of context.
You're right.
I was talking about the family. Yeah, I know. It's called comedy, but I know you don't know anything about that because you're not a comedian.
Wait, he also can't reply to this if he's not a critic, right?
Yes, you're not a critic. Shut up.
So what the fuck is he? Jesus.
What are you? He's sad, actually. That's what he is.
I'm a small-time director making my own personal films, trying to make it big.
And the channel and everything.
Is that a dig at
basically,
me?
I'm fascinated by this.
Going on in my life personally, and I just haven't felt able to get in front of the camera.
Wow.
I'll never get old. It'll never get old. And by the way, one of that reason is that video won me like $200. I bet that he pulled a victim card at one point and I won. Holy Christmas.
There are rumors going around that every time he sees a camera lens, he still shudders.
Well, actually, he
Stay
really
strong, Pierce. Stay strong. We're with you.
Maybe that's why he did his video, because he really felt for Lil Tay. He knows what it's like not to be able to get in front of a camera.
Oh, you got me, Kavos. We both don't have a cam on. You got me. You got me. Good one, Slick.
Yes.
Good.
You don't even have the courage to show your face.
Well, you want Tobes to die?
Yeah.
Are you wishing death to a Muslim, a minority?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I would never say that. This is unbelievable. I'm not even doing Kavos. I'm just doing Raging Max.
I would only vaguely imply it in my video.
This is silly. Can we watch the intro again, just for my own fucking amusement? Hold on, I'd love this.
Kavos Productions.
I see you, bitch.
Worth every penny on Fiverr, I swear.
Yeah.
You know, they use the head in the intro the same shape as mine.
Oh man,
that's actually my head, guys.
Dude, Willie Mack, you're fucking funny. You know, like Willie Mack's making videos a couple months ago, like, you know, wishing he's going away. God, nobody's wishing he's going away. That's fucking funny. He was self-aware when I knew him. You know, he really was. Kavos Productions. I don't care if you make fun of me.
He just gets lightheaded when he's on his high horse.
I haven't moved out of my parents' house, but I have some life advice for you. If you have to be playing video games with a social media star, drive his staff crazy and send him a lot of videos. That's the key to success.
Guys, what they're doing is terrible. They're really bad parents.
Yes.
I would know.
Yes.
I'd baby myself constantly.
God. God almighty. What else do we have? Anything else in the news? I forgot everything.
We have plenty of stuff, but that was just too much fun.
Yeah, I know. I knew knew that would be interesting. God. Yeah, do you know anything? I didn't did Mundane Matt inject himself into the shoe on head Brittany Ventney thing?
I saw the video on Medicare's Twitter feed. I wanted to ask him, but I was too embarrassed.
Yeah.
I think he was in a voice chat first, and he started talking about it, and someone started recording it.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's what I think it happened. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, Matt, you've been around longer than me. You know better than to do that.
He doesn't want to be attacked, but he's getting himself attacked.
Well, he did put out, I've been getting on my drama, too much drama lately. He put a tweet out. I mean, it's my fault. He owned it.
Okay,
Going to go. He did own it, but this one, I can't stick up for him on this one.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really stick up for him on this one. But I do get it. Fucking Sean Head is fine. She's fucking fine. What is the whole thing? They're trying to get to the bottom whether she's really bisexual or not bisexual, or wasn't one of the cool kids, or was one of the cool kids in high school. Like
It's
her
so
image is
petty and stupid, and there's no need for it. It's just like I fucking hate that video Brittany Venti put out. It's just so stupid and petty.
Hey, instead of injecting yourself, dumbass, can you please just tell us what happened?
No, that's not fair. That's not fair. That happened like a week ago when I was in London. But in fairness, I thought the whole thing was over Lauren Southern, but she went personal because of Lauren Southern. That's what I gather. And the Ventney video is not that bad. I don't know that it's been refuted, Tobes.
Yeah, she has. She put an entire blog post about it.
Oh, blog post? I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I'll check it out. Then
I'll
I won't
send
go.
it to you. I did send it to you.
Did you send it? The blog post?
DMs. Yep.
Was it just a tweet? I thought she kind of took...
No, it was a tweet, but it's like one of those twit longers, you know?
I hate those.
Where she just
That's why I
talks
didn't look
about
at it.
the entire...
I just didn't
So
look
yeah,
at
it's a
it.
tweet, but longer.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What else we got? I'm flipping through here. I feel like we looked up some shit before this morning, and I didn't write anything down.
I'm blanking out. I don't remember, to be honest.
Going through it. Oh, God. I have to get this up there. This is wonderful.
This is wonderful.
This is good. This is fantastic. Yes, this is important news. Hold on, let me get it up there. Oh no, it's the web. Wrong one. Okay, Ricky Berwick. Hey, Walmart Canada, I need some help. I was wondering why it was okay to film some short little videos in my local Walmart last summer, but this past week I was told I couldn't do it anymore. Could you look into this? You fucking laugh. This is a big deal to Ricky.
Yeah.
Go ahead, laugh.
I don't get it.
This is his set. Walmart is his set.
They sent him a thing. To film in our stores, please email Media Relations Team for approval. Please note that inappropriate language will not be tolerated in our stores. I mean, you can't put a cookie in your butt and buy a fucking can of High C. Poor Ricky.
Not allowed.
It is kind of weird. You know what it is? I bet they made the rule because of him. I mean, he's got a 1.5 million, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something pretty impressive.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. And everything else is like Fortnite.
Speaking of here, I'm gonna put it in Skype.
What?
Summit shares your pain about Fortnite. I think you'll like it.
Oh.
He shares your pain.
Oh, who, Summit? What is? Oh, he doesn't like it either. Oh, where did you put it? Oh, you put it in the clip?
Skype. Yes.
Oh, you should have sent that to me earlier.
Hold
on.
I gave it to you yesterday. Fuck
Did
boy.
you? All right.
I can DM it to you on Discord as well.
All right, fine. I'm working on it. What did he say about it? Sometimes I play it and I like it. So other days I don't. You know?
Yeah.
Why isn't?
But he's the same way with it. He's fine with it sometimes, but he can't like play it days on end.
Yeah, that I don't get. Okay, here he goes.
I'm about to get on my intros.
He's hitting his head.
There's gotta be a different fucking way for me to make it in the Twitch world than go down this fucking Fortnite line,
that's
man.
great.
It's the most boring shit on the fucking planet,
He's
dude.
cracking.
How do you guys like this game so fucking much?
Shut up, you play video games for a living. Play that shitty game. Shut the fuck up. Play that shitty game. Play that shitty game good, sir. I sympathize as much as I sympathize with the plumber that has to lug all the plumbing equipment to the fucking next job. Play your shitty game. Do it.
That was the problem with the plumber's job?
Yes.
Is the equipment would be heavy? Is that really the problem with a plumber's job?
My point, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. Everybody's job sucks.
Such elitist?
Everybody's job sucks. Everybody's. It's not just you.
I thought I was digging through the piles of
Apparently, somebody told Summit his job was supposed to be fun. And for a few years, it probably was.
Fucking ball sack, dude. I'm dying here. I'm fucking sweating from boredom. How do you play this game every day? How, dude? How? It's fucking bonkers, man. This game sucks fucking dick. It doesn't suck dick. Obviously, it doesn't fucking suck dick. But holy shit, man, this is not an 8-hour day every single fucking day.
Now it is, motherfucker. Get to work.
Yeah, for sure. Holy fuck, man. Oh, the amount of times that I have to fucking bail on aiming in general just to fucking build in this game hurts my soul.
Yeah. To tell you something, you adopt that attitude, this fucking world is gonna pass you by.
Sad times.
I get it, but I get the feeling he's in his late 20s, not early 20s. But
no, yeah, he's old. I think he's almost in his 30s, dude.
Yeah,
I think
so like, God, it's just been, everything's been going well for him for God knows how long. You know, I
So
have a fucking video.
If I have to play Fortnite for 8 hours, I'm gonna.
I like Fortnite. I don't like. It's my favorite.
Yeah, he's 31. He's 31.
I think Overwatch is more fun, right? Because you meet good people like this.
It's nice to meet you, but it's even better to meet me. My name is Sniper Smurf. I have 290 hours with Bastion in total, and I specialize in sticking it straight up the fucking culo. Bastion is a way of life for me. Go in there, I bend them over, I open their cheeks nice and wide, I get a nice clear view of the colon, prostate, and the coccyx, and I knuckle fuck them all the way up to the palm, right up the butt cut, so they feel a burning sensation deep in the ass pussy like icy hot. Bastion is a way of life for me. I never change my character, fuck you. If at any point during the match you want me to change characters, I gladly suggest you go fuck yourself. I follow absolutely no type of team composition. If you want to give orders, give them to each other. Don't you dare bring that shit to me. All I know how to do is go in there, get a lot of poo-poo on my Peter, and a lot of shit on my dick from sticking it straight up their ass. Now let's go, team.
I want that guy to be on my team. That's a video game.
Tommy, you have to make it out of bronze to not get 12-year-olds and get these kind of men. If you work real hard and we get you into silver,
yes, then I can
or
hear
gold, we might be able to get you with these people.
I follow absolutely no type of team composition. So don't.
Let's go, team.
You want to order each other? Order each other out. Let's go, team. Bastion is a way of life for me. It's one of the funniest things I ever saw.
Keep your fucking team comms to yourselves.
Yes.
Let's go, team.
That's all right. By the way, I'm muting you. Bastion's one of those characters you don't even need to fucking order around, to be honest with you.
I mean, it doesn't do anything, whether you tell it to do something or not.
I don't know. What do I have? Something else?
Much.
It's like players who play Bastion are like the assholes with the Mustang. That's about it.
Mustangs are shit cars, though. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah. Here's one with Alinity. She's popular.
The reason I reacted the way I did is because, frankly, I am so frustrated and tired of the rampant sexism in online communities.
So I went to medical school in Colombia, and you know,
Which is like fucking 13th grade in fucking United States and the Western world.
I want to be a doctor in Colombia.
You didn't want to be a doctor, baby. You didn't want to be a doctor.
We love Colombians, we swear.
Yeah.
We love you.
She got into medical school in Colombia. Let me tell you, cancel your fucking trip to Caracas. All right.
You don't want to be a doctor in Colombia.
You don't want to be.
Like, you don't make any money. You work a lot. So I was like,
all doctors work a lot, you bimbo.
no, hell no. So I married a Canadian, and I came to Canada, and then I divorced him.
Suck on that, DeFranco! Suck on it, DeFranco!
Alinity, I know you're lying again, but you have to stop doing these lies that make you sound like you're committing a crime. We get it. You were with him for several years, and he dumped you. We get it.
Yeah, I know.
But you don't lie.
I'm a girl. Nothing bad ever happens to me. You know what it is? Girls aren't punished like men are. I'll give you a perfect example. Divorce court, right? If I go in and take the dual credit card and I fucking run it into the ground, right? I just completely fucking blow up the card or blow up the bank account. I'm a man. I'm going to jail. Your wife does it, you're fucked. They're not putting him in jail.
Example.
Family court, here's another one. You can lie in family court if you're a female. You cannot lie if you're a male. Don't get caught because it's called obstruction of justice. But it's only applied to one sex. So why the fuck shouldn't she flaunt it? Everybody see this.
To Canada. I divorced him.
Yeah, exactly.
I think a more relevant. You saw what happened with the whole. What's her fucking name? The girl who didn't get banned. She said the fucking N-word on Twitch.
Oh yeah, Keemstar reported that.
Exactly. Yeah, Face Defew got banned for saying short term of raccoon.
Look, hey ladies, I'm not saying there's not upsides to being a guy, all right? And I'm not saying there's no downsides to being a woman, but I am fucking a little goddamn sick and tired of women saying it's all a downside. Fuck you.
I'm not saying there's downsides to being a woman.
Whammon. I meant to say whammon because that's funny and edgy. Stupid Twitch thought. Fucking copy strike me.
Listen, fuckhead.
$5 because thought provoking.
Oh, so she finally got banned now. That's great.
Yes.
That's great.
You know what I mean?
They finally did it after they got backlash for being sexist. That's great.
Oh, they did ban her finally? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Everyone only had to scream about it, you know.
I mean, look. In fairness, you know they can't get everybody, but they really do make sure they hammer men. And I'll be honest. This made me get banned from Twitch if I was any bigger. But you know what? That guy Trainwreck, he wasn't 100% wrong. He was a little over the top in his delivery, but he wasn't wrong. The platform wasn't made for titty streamers. Not that I have a problem with titty streamers. I'm not trying to be all like Kavos here, you know.
Yeah.
But it wasn't made. It was made for dorks and nerds, and then the jocks and the fucking hot chicks and cheerleaders moved in. That's a fucking fact, Jack. Just the way it was always going to be. Look, the fucking Pauls took over last summer. You know, it's just the way things work. You know, the creative, nerdy, dorky people who can't get laid have to lay the groundwork for the beautiful people to come in and ruin it.
The good thing is,
you know,
those people like Jake Paul and stuff like that are just a fad, and then eventually you can claim it back.
Yeah.
You just have to suffer the endless Jake Paul nonsense for fucking 6 months.
Yeah, we'll get it back eventually, but whatever.
Yeah.
Let's get in. Let's take some calls because we got to run through them quick. Of course, Judas Priest wasn't ready. Amazing C, you're not ready. Gamer J Lee, on
hey,
here.
what's up?
What's up, gamers?
What's up, gamers?
Yes. Well, actually, I've got some love phone, basically, some progress. That actually happened.
Okay, what happened? Lay the groundwork.
So,
we are running low on time.
You know how you and me were talking about how my girl didn't want to have kids?
Yes. Did we talk about that publicly?
Choice.
Did we talk about this publicly?
We talked about it on your
arcade.
stream.
Okay,
yeah,
all right. Your girlfriend. All right, so let me lay the groundwork. Doing a little love phones here. Girlfriend doesn't want to have kids, and your issue is
basically I've always wanted to have kids, but she basically has no interest. And you and me were talking, and you said you gotta make a decision: either love of your life or having kids, but no love of your life. I kind of worked her into wanting to have kids.
How'd you do that? How hard you hit her?
Okay, so she's
is it a right hook or a left hook?
Gamer J Lee's not using those muscles for anything. Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
But basically,
he took an Xbox controller and fucking wrapped it around her neck. You know, the one that says
I
Halo
will
on it.
snap my Halo Reach if you say no to me.
I will snap it. She works at a retirement center for like Alzheimer's and stuff.
Yes.
And she's really good with old people.
Yes.
And they're little kids. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. And you sometimes have to be firm with them, and sometimes you have to be kind.
And sometimes you got to change your diapers.
So what you did is laid down on the ground, opened your mouth, and she squatted over it. That's it.
Is that what happened?
No, this isn't Halo Tobes, and this isn't what you do for fun.
How is that an insult? That sounds like a fucking grand old time.
Yes, you can't hit him
Have
back
fun with that shit.
Yeah,
but basically, I said, you're so good with them. You know, I think you would be a great mom. About 3 weeks later, she says, I've really been thinking about it. I think, I might be willing to have kids.
You know, I like ordering these old bags around because they don't know any fucking better. They think I have one of my own.
I think the only problem with that is a kid isn't really a, hey, I might want one.
Well, you got to get there somewhere.
It's not like an ice
cream. All right, hold on a
know?
second. Let me help you. How old are you? Gamer J.
24.
How old is she?
She's 21.
You know what? It might be just a time thing. No, it might be a time thing. 21, you're still, it's basically essentially your senior year of college in most places. It might change. I didn't want kids until I was 28. 27, I think, was the first time it crossed my mind. I was going to be one of those weird single guys. That's what I was working for. And then I dated a girl with a kid, and I had dated women with children in the past, in my early 20s. And something just clicked. I knew this is what I wanted for myself.
All of a sudden, Tommy just really started liking kids.
Yeah. See, what I used to do is I used to live with my parents, right, in the basement, and I used to tell everybody else how to think and feel and what they should do, especially with their children. And then I grew up.
Yeah. Why is it like everyone from Jersey hates kids?
I think it's
like Bill Maher. Bill Maher fucking hates children.
It feels like it's an East Coast thing.
I think because I was involved. I'm not going to say I was involved in the arts, but I was involved in bands and stuff like that. And I think it's kind of a trendy thing to say.
Knife Collection is a fucking masterpiece, Tommy.
I love that.
Don't sell yourself
I
short.
want to download that shit.
Shut up. A lot of people do. I bet I could sell it. I bet I could sell it more than fucking anything you could sell music related. No, but whatever. I hung around arty farty types, right? And that seemed to be what they were going for. And I guess maybe I got sucked up into it. Also, I was going through a nasty divorce, and I'm like, Jesus, my dad's all right. My mom's all right. I'm not any better than them. They fucked this up big time. What are the odds of me not doing the same thing? And you know what? I got divorced. I was right. So, look, maybe you should. I wouldn't bring this up, and maybe it's something that's got to grow on both of you. And were you thinking about getting engaged anyway? I didn't ask you that last time.
I'm considering it at some point.
How about a year or two? How about you wait a year or two?
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
And then see where she feels.
Plan.
If she goes back the way it is, I think then, you know what? I said you have to make a decision. I made a big mistake. I didn't ask the age. All right. I didn't ask where you guys were in life. And I didn't ask you if you were engaged or not, or thinking about getting engaged. Do not put a ring on her finger.
We've known each other for so long.
Let me tell you something.
We've known each other since she was a freshman and I was a senior.
Okay. High school years don't count. Adult years count.
Okay.
Scratch your.
Gotcha.
I don't care if you guys been together since you're 11. All right. High school years don't count. You're not an adult. You become an adult around 18, 19. That's
definitely true.
And then you become an adult again around 24. And then when you're about 30, you realize what a shithead 24-year-old you are. All right? Trust me on that. I know it doesn't sound like it's true, but it is. Trust me.
No, I can definitely agree with that because back whenever I was in high school, I was so fucking fight the power man.
Exactly. So don't count those years. Don't count those years.
Yeah,
you didn't know shit.
Okay.
You didn't know shit. But here's what I do. Before you ask whether it's this year, next year, 6 months from now, 6 years from now, make sure you're on the same page before you get her a ring, because if that's important to you. That's where I'll leave it. All right?
Financially is where I got to be.
All right. And, that's even more. You shouldn't even be thinking about handing her a ring. Don't be taking a loan for the ring. Be able to buy it. Gotta go.
Well,
I'm going to fly through some calls.
$850,000.
Peace.
All right, take care. No, don't put a ring unless you're on the same page. And for you guys that don't want kids, make sure she's on the same page. But as little advice to you guys that don't want kids, she could change her mind 5-10 years deep, and you're in trouble, and she can leave you, and that could be fault. He didn't want kids, and you lose everything, even though you made the agreement. Well, when we were 19, when we got married, she said she didn't want kids. Well, she's 32 now, and the clock's running out. Think about it. Yeah. Get married, just have kids. You're fucked no matter what. You can't beat them.
Just find someone you love enough to have gremlins in your household.
Divorces. You can't beat them. When you guys go to a divorce lawyer, all right? You think you're gonna win? They tell you they're gonna win. You're like, really? She's that big a cunt? You mean I'm not gonna get hosed? And they're lying to you. The only reason to go to divorce court as a male is to fucking. It's just damage control. That's it. You want the worst scenario. And don't make it worse for yourself.
Put out this fire.
Hell yeah. I could do a whole I want to do a show on divorce. That's a good idea. If I didn't have a daughter that understood English, I'd fucking probably do it too. A big boy Marcel PC on here.
Oh, what's up, Tommy?
What you got?
Here, so I was gonna ask you about something. I heard you doing a little bit of love phones on the stream. So I'm 18.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the United States.
Yeah.
And there's this girl I've been talking to that's 16. She'll turn 17 in a little bit. And she'll be a junior, and I'm just starting at a community
All right,
college.
it's 2018. No.
No?
Actually, if it was 1990, it wouldn't be that big a deal. Okay. I got a dirty secret. When I was at 18 and a senior in high school, I dated a junior that was 16. I think now they'd put you in jail. I don't think it's worth it.
Do you go to the same school as her?
You go to the same school as her?
No, we didn't. We go to, funny enough, like football.
Did you just? Are you guys still in high school together?
No, I just graduated a few days ago.
Nope. Because if you guys were still in high school together or still of high school age, but I got to be honest with you, things have changed. When I was a kid, that wasn't a problem. And if you're 18 and 16 and you're out like you were, it was kind of like, it really depended on the parents.
Maybe if you guys went to the same school too, but like you didn't even go. Just you know what? If you like her enough, give her 2 years. You can still talk to her, obviously.
Yeah.
Give it 2 years. And
it sucks. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks. But
that's pretty good advice, though. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, disappointed. I
just remember the fact that you can still talk to her.
Yeah.
You don't have to like. Okay, she's invisible now.
You can't sleep with her. You can't sleep
Yeah,
with her.
That's it.
And I gotta be
be
honest with you. In Germany, you're fucking golden. It's not even a big deal over here, right?
Yeah.
Even if you were 19, it wouldn't matter, right? It's just it's not how they roll over
That's
here.
what my dad told me. Because funny enough, he's half British, so
Yeah, I think
British.
I don't know. In England, it probably wouldn't have mattered all that much. Especially the schools are different here too. They're not as clear cut like a grammar, middle, upper school. And schooling keeps going beyond like what we would call 12th grade. It's not necessarily college. It's totally different ball of wax over here. You know. By the way, I don't think there's anything wrong with you. But also don't tell anybody in the internet. All right, like just keep anonymous.
Honestly, if you weren't in the U.S., you'd probably be fine.
Yeah, you'd probably be all right.
If you were anywhere else.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You guys are around the same age. You're both of sexual maturity. It's not a big deal, but it's just the way the thing is today. And God help you if somebody figures it out. God help you if you're my fucking assistant. Drummer gonna be all over that shit. That video coming your way, pedo.
Yeah, an hour-long expose.
Those videos on me.
Yeah, I was 18. My girlfriend Katie in high school. I was 18. She was 16. But we were in high school at the same time.
Oh,
she's a senior. I was a junior.
That makes sense.
You know, she was a senior. I was a junior. Or she was a junior. I was a senior. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is,
she was a sophomore. Excuse me, she was a sophomore. I was a senior. That happens all the time. You know, I don't know what the fuck happened in the States.
I knew seniors who dated freshmen. It's not that big a deal.
It was never a big deal then either.
But it's within that cage. Once you're out of the cage,
you're an adult. Once you're in the cage, you're still technically 17. You know.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly honest with you, talk to you later, man. Thanks for the call, man. Good luck to you. And now that I'm thinking about it, it wasn't totally kosher unless both parents were cool with it back when I was a kid.
Yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
Wasn't halal. I don't know.
And here's another thing: you can fuck her, and you're going to jail because you have to be of the age of consent. And in the United States, it's not 1 second before your 18th birthday, and it's completely ridiculous. By the way,
she can say now. She can say yes now, but if you piss her off,
1 minute from now, she can't. And she can't. And it's just stupid. The way they do in Germany to make it short. Okay, everybody between the ages of 14 and 18 can fuck. Right, so there's no, and and here's another thing: statutory rape, pretty much that's another fucking only man fucking charge, you know. So like you'll have this. I saw a 17-year-old kid who was sleeping with a 16-year-old kid get charged with statutory rape. She didn't get charged.
Yeah,
you know she did. Now it did get dropped, but that's you can't do it. In the United States. Now here, everybody between that age. Now, let's say a 19 or 20-year-old or even above it, a total adult, 30-year-old, goes out with a 16-year-old. Unless you can prove that, like, you got her ridiculously drunk, that you fooled her in some manner or something like that, cops they might investigate, right? In other words, I go to a club. This girl, everybody's getting carded 18 or 21, right? I take her home, she's 16, right? Which by the way, I know that happened to soldiers when I was in the Army. The worst, if her parents find out, the Germans are going to look into it. If they find out that she was at a club, went drinking, and went home with you, they're going to let you off. And that's the way it should be in the States.
Fuckhead.
And by the way, it's for gays as well. Also, got 2 copyright claims from Call of Duty's YouTube channel. Fuck Call of Duty. But the people who are up.
How dare you tell me I'll rape you?
Oh, fuck Call of Duty. You fucking play their. I get claimed on their trailers.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They
claim everything.
I learned. You learned about Kazakhstan depending on the state. I don't think that's because I think there are some black guy. There are differences between the state, but the federal law, from what I'm told, supersedes it. And the federal law is 18.
That's the final say.
I think what you're talking about is the marriage laws from state to state and how old you have to be to get married. And some of those southern states, you can be pretty young. and those laws are actually put there not to be creepy, even though it does kind of make fun of the sister fucker thing down south. It's because if there's a worst case scenario, the way they thought about it back in like the turn of the 20th century, it's like, well, the 12-year-old should get married under those circumstances. That's the way they thought back then. So it's a lot of hangover laws. It's all right. 32 and you slept with a woman of 16 is technically rape. In the United States, it's rape, and here it's investigatable. But unless, like, if she went home with you and she was of her own cognizance and she wasn't fucking drunk out of her mind, they look the other way here. Between the ages of 14,
in the States, you're still fucked.
And in the States, you're fucked. All right, we've gone this over. We're repeating ourselves a bit.
Yeah.
Judas Priest, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, how are you? You're on the air.
Donate to H Bomber Guy's Patreon.
What?
Donate to H Bomber Guy's Patreon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, dude, do you know who H Bomber Guy is?
No clue. Oh yeah, I do know who it is. Hold on, H Bomb.
Yes,
I knew that was coming. All right, I don't have time for bullshit. I want to get Luvex. You're on here.
All right. I just wanted to say that I once saw a video where this YouTuber is trying to expose someone else, and he was trying to expose someone that was of the age of 18, and he was dating some 16-year-old, and it was like, look at what I found. It was like this. It was supposed to be some dramatic thing, like he was backstabbing his friend.
Was he guitar player 689? Is that his name?
I don't remember. It was
okay. Go ahead.
Took me a second.
But I mean, I remember I was thinking about commenting on the video. I just ignored it, but I was like, come on, that's a 2 years difference. I mean, even though you do mature a lot within those years.
It's not pedophilia. Pedophilia is like below the age of sexual maturity. No. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous
too. People say, I mean, you can say, oh, let's say a 18-year-old dating a 14-year-old. You can be like, oh, pedophilia. But
I mean, they could be a senior and a freshman under that. That's the actual age of the senior and freshman in the United States.
See, for me, it's more like pedophilia would be more defined as
it is prepubescent. It is. These people throw this around. Thank the fucking culture online for that. And I got to be honest with you, I blame Keemstar and Drama Alert. And by the way, I blamed them long before Baited for that. I think that's what got pedo. When you call somebody a pedo, when I was a kid, it could get you killed.
Different.
Now it could get you killed. Now it's like telling somebody to fuck off. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like it's no big deal if you get. It's not what it was. You know, you called somebody a pedophile because it could get you killed if somebody believed it, right? So you're better off killing that guy. I don't know. Singer and 6'9", 6'9".
It doesn't make any sense to make light of it, though. And I don't know. I don't entirely think discussing it is making light of it, because I heard that argument at one point.
Oh, yeah. Even that's an SJW. You're not allowed to discuss things. Yeah.
I mean, of course, if you're being predatorial, then that's disgusting. You know?
Yes. I don't know.
How the fuck did we get from Kavos to rape?
I don't know. People like talking about rape and child porn.
Well, we
fucked
them real hard, Tobes, so we figured
I know.
we might as well move on.
All right, Lubex, I'm flying through. Thanks for the call, man. You always make good calls. I'm going to try to get through everybody else. Mary, who's definitely over 18. Mary. She's over 18. She's Hispanic, and she's cute. What's up?
Thank you.
You got to make this one quick.
I was actually just about to tell you that I don't know if the laws have changed over here or not, but when I was 16, I was dating somebody who was like 20.
Yeah, but nobody called the cops. It's illegal.
No, they did.
And what happened?
My father had called the cops on me. And my boyfriend, and the cops came in and they were like, "Look, we really can't do anything because
they couldn't prove sexual contact."
No, like it's not just that. They said you're pretty much at the legal age of consent, and I'm like, "Are you sure?"
Oh, for the state?
They're like, "Yeah."
Okay.
Close enough.
What fucking city? Well, over down here, you can do what you're doing, but your dad called the box. We thought we'd have some, life chat with you. I'm Detective Slappy. How nice to meet you.
I mean, I don't know if it changed or not, but I'm pretty sure they would have arrested
statutory rape. From what I understand, some sexual contact has to take place. By the way, what state was that? Some black guy wants to know. That sounded weird.
Florida.
FLA. FLA. I don't know, but from what I was told, it's federal law. It supersedes state law. That's what I was told. It's 18, and I'm sticking with that because if I'm going to talk to these guys calling in, I don't want anybody getting charged with statutory rape because 9 times out of 10, it's bullshit.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah. Anything else, sweetheart?
Well, what happened with the whole like Kavos thing?
I mean,
I know
watch the
Lil
video.
Tay is an actress.
Yes,
you know,
you missed it.
starting.
You missed it. Go back and watch it, sweetie. Go back and watch it. And leave comments.
All right.
All right.
And leave comments.
Yeah, leave a comment.
By the way, that's the trip. Leave comments and don't spam. Write something. Start a conversation. I'm going to be a lot more active in the comments. I'll talk to you, actually. Sort of. Leave comments. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Are you allowed to do that? You're allowed to say leave comments, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Leave comments. Don't spam them.
Say spam comments.
Don't spam comments. It doesn't help, but it's leave comments. It really, 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 really.
From the channel, or it's actually me or Zanta or Tobes.
Yes. Yeah, right.
We'll imitate Tommy as best as possible.
Creeth. Nah, you blew it.
All right, guys, before
Yeah.
I really need to go right now.
All right, get out of here.
Sorry. All right.
Say,
Talk
so
to
long.
you guys later.
So
Thank
long.
you for the show.
See ya.
All right.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Tobes has to go. Bye. Bye, Tobes. Let's see. I don't want that stupid thing. All right. Wrong camera. Fuck. All right. Anyway, it's real quick call. Gay retard. You're on the air.
Hello, Thomas.
Quick.
So, do you have any tabs for knife collection?
Shut up. We went over this yesterday. No, I don't. It's not available. I have to go through the other guys. I think that's everybody. Amazing C. No. We got everybody. All right, let's call it a day. Versts, what do you say?
All right.
Let's call it a day.
It was a good one.
Thank you very much. It was a good show. Very funny show. Can't wait to go back and listen to it. And you know what? I'm going drinking. You know?
And I'm going to go to work. Lucky me.
Yes. Leave comments, likes, all that stuff. Thanks so much for the sub gain lately. Really, 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 really appreciate it. I will make it a quick stop in the Patreon room right friggin' now. Oh, wrong. All right, I'm making a quick stop in the Patreon room right now. Stop laughing at me. Go check out Versts. He's a real asshole. He's in the description box below. See you tomorrow. Peace.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence, devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist, fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne, running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me, head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree, Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones, folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
Come at me, Kavos.
Don't act big. Don't act big.